Lam Son 719 was an operation that was designed basically to sever, if you will, the Ho Chi Minh Trail and a portion of Laos where it was relatively narrow, and to stop the flow or disrupt the flow of both men and material to the southern part of Vietnam and Cambodia, where the enemy was located, so that we could help disengage our forces from Vietnam.
We were Vietnamizing, according to the Nixon plan. We were going to turn Vietnam and the war back to the South Vietnamese, and they weren't sure they wanted it. Started covering Lam Son 719, which was a foolish thing that we did, persuading the Vietnamese to send 40,000 troops across that border and toward Techupong. And the North Vietnamese knew they were coming. There were ample number of spies in Saigon, inside the South Vietnamese High Command.
I have no contact with my lead ship at the present time.
Certainly in retrospect, we have learned that they knew we were coming and had time to prepare a welcome for us, if you will. We started the assault with to go out into Laos and make a pickup of troops at one location and move them, air assault them to another location in Laos. We had an en route set of Cobras, helicopter gunships, to provide security for us en route. It's sort of like backing out of a bar in an old Western movie with both six guns blazing. So now it's time to get out. We got the troops, loaded up, off we went to get our guys. We flew the same flight route out there, and as we got close to the landing zone, we began to receive gunfire. And you could see the terrain move. There must have been several hundred enemy soldiers, heavily camouflaged, all moving together like a carpet. And then as we got close to the landing zone, this carpet began as a mass to shoot at our helicopters. You couldn't just distinguish one shot. It's more like all together. So we never felt inferior to anything that the enemy had, because we had the firepower to deal with the enemy as events, kind of bore us out. We lost a few helicopters during Lam Son 719. I think about 110. We lost a number of great men, highly qualified, very brave individuals. They were all felt deeply, each and every one.
It was supposed to prove that the South Vietnamese were competent and capable and could take over the American role. That was the graduation exercise, and it certainly showed they hadn't studied their books very well. They didn't pass that graduation test.